an expert in high-ticket sales, business consulting, and digital marketing. Dr. Arpit Srivastava.
Yeah, there were a lot of tough moments, but I always prefer that those tough moments shape you in a better way so that you can become more stronger.
It's lovely how small things in your childhood shape the long journey that one builds on, right? It's amazing how that happens.
In the same journey of sales, I have tried insurance, I have tried direct selling, I have tried selling coaches, courses, programs. I have tried multiple n number of things.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. I'm your host, Tanay All, and today we're diving into one of the most crucial aspects of business success, sales. But not just any sales, we're talking about high ticket sales, international business consulting, and scaling companies to 7 and 8 figures. When most people hear sales, they think about cold calls, pitches, and convincing clients. But what they miss is the strategy, the psychology, and the leadership behind turning an idea into a profitable venture. Today, we have someone who's not only mastered this process but has turned it into a science. We're joined by Dr. Arpit Srivastava, an expert in high ticket sales, business consulting, and digital marketing. He's responsible for $14 million plus in sales closed, and he's mentored over 20,000 sales professionals, creating 5 multi-millionaires along the way. Whether it's helping entrepreneurs scale their business, training elite sales teams, or optimizing digital marketing strategies, Dr. Arpit has done it all. Dr. Arpit is the founder of AR7X, a company that drives 8 to 10x ROI for its clients. He is also a business mentor at Masters Union and a product growth manager at Ikigai Learning. His track record speaks for itself. Dr. Arpit, it's fantastic to have you with us here on FaceTime with Leaders. How are you today?
Thank you, Tanay, for such a warm welcome, and I'm doing very well. What about you?
Lovely. So let's get started, sir. So you had a remarkable career with over a decade of experience in high-ticket sales, business consulting, and digital marketing. But before all the successes, there must have been, a defining moment when you realized that this was your true calling. So could you please take us back to the beginning and tell us a little bit about your journey and how all of this started?
That's a very interesting question, Tanay, and it brings me through a nostalgic moment when I started this all in my childhood. So I started this journey as a young innocent kid when no one knows that what's going to be in the world, what you're going to conquer, what you want to be in the future. So what I did was just going with the flow. So I was a shy and introvert guy in my school days, and I always wanted to try all the type of food in the world. That was my biggest fantasy. When I come out of the school, after the session gets over, I always see the street vendors outside of my school. So I went to them. I got to have different food. I love street food. So what happens that I see that it costs some of my pocket, and I don't like to ask money from my home because I have already seen the struggle of my family. So I got a pocket money of 10-20 rupees during my school days, and back in like 2008 9, I'm talking about that time, and it was a good amount at that time. So I thought that how can I make this on my own as a young naive kid. One day I was sketching. I'm an artist as well. I was sketching and I saw that uh, people were liking, doing, appreciating my sketch. And one senior came to me and asked, Arpit, how much do you charge for it? I was like, man, people pay for sketches as well. I just calculated all the numbers like 65 rupees masala dosa, 12 rupees uh, cold drink, 5 rupees samosa and all. And I quoted 100 rupees. So Tanay, you will not believe I got my first paycheck as 100 rupees over there. And that gave me confidence that, okay, if I need to have something, I can sell my own sketches. And that gave me confidence. So it started from there. And by time, I got to know different aspects of sales. I did it first and then I got to know, okay, this term is called in sales like this. For example, I got to know about upselling after I charged from 100 to 250. I got to know about cross selling like I got to know about barter. Like I will make sketch, you will like sponsor my food for the week. I did some crazy things like that. So from the 4 years journey of my school days, I gained this skill. Like I can create things and I can sell it. And when the college time came, I got that idea. Okay, now I have money. Now I need what? I need something called fame, because that's the step generally people follow. And during my school days, I got a huge inspiration from the one man. I always want to quote him. That man name is Cristiano Ronaldo. He inspired me so much with his hard work, and that was the turning point. So in sketching, I always think that if I make certain number of sketches, then only I will get certain amount, because I don't have that good amount of network that they will pay me a crore of rupees. So got only one thing: I need to do hard work, I will get money. So this was my turning point of my early days. In mid time, what happened? I was very shy and introvert, as I told you. So I participated in fashion show in my college. I followed the same principle of doing hard work and being consistent. I became Mr. Fresher over there. I got the popularity. Now I had tasted that, oh, how that popularity feels to you. And then I started leveraging my sketch skill with the popularity. I started charging like 500 to 1000 rupees per sketch. And from there, I got an idea, okay, this is how I can scale. So, this was the two basic turning points of my life.
It's lovely how small things in your childhood shape the long journey that one builds on, right? It's
Yes.
amazing how that happens. So now you work with companies across industries, scaling their businesses to 7 and 8 figures. As a high ticket sales consultant and business mentor, you've turned businesses into well oiled machines. For someone who's never been, inside the world of high performance sales, what does a day in the life of someone like you look like? Like, how do you manage the moving parts from leading teams to optimizing sales funnels and driving results? Could you just like paint a picture for us?
Uh, if I cut it short, start it in a short manner. Like I said, like running a sales team is like running an orchestra band, and it's like managing every person. And if one thing changes, the whole dynamics change in the business, because sales is that only thing in the business that will bring the cash flow. And if cash flow drops, the confidence drops and business gets out of the system. So the how I manage and how my days look like I'll not lie with you, I'm a very lazy man. Okay. And I'm also the most hardworking person in the room as well, because I want to cut down all my extra efforts. So how my day looks like is, I wake up around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. these days, and then plan my day. I give my top three tasks of the day, and I need to do these three things only. Apart from this, I will not do any other thing. And I finish this on priority. So I have a cheat sheet. You can call that like 4 quadrant. So in first quadrant, I write tasks which are important and urgent. Okay. They can, if like the team can draw that for you, I can do that. Or if I can draw it for you, can share it the screen as well. So how I do that: on the x axis, I write important. On the y axis, I write it's urgent. Okay. So simple school days maths: positive, positive, negative, negative quadrant. Okay. So in the first quadrant, everything will be positive. So very important, very urgent tasks will be in the first quadrant. Okay. Very important but less urgent will be in the second quadrant. Positive, negative. Okay. Very very important but less urgent will be in the third quadrant, and neither important nor urgent in the fourth quadrant. So it's something like that will work. So I put all my tasks in these four categories and I finish accordingly. These days, it's everything memorized, so I don't need to write everything down, but I write only top three tasks. But in my initial days, I used to write in step by step in the quadrants, and by these I segregate all my important and non-important tasks. If I with an example, for example, I want to watch a web series. Okay. That's neither important not urgent. Okay. But if I want to do a follow-up call, that can bring a cash flow of like 5 lakh rupees. That is important and urgent. If I need to bring groceries, okay, that's important but not urgent. Okay, so this is how I segregate all my tasks, and this gives me clarity, and it always saves my time. Okay, now as I told you, I was a footballer. I didn't told you, sorry. I was a footballer. I have qualified for district level as well. I have qualified for nationals as well, but I never got an opportunity to play because at that time football was not a boom. So I was very active in my physical life. I play sports and I have learned Kalaripayattu. I have done like Mudgar. So these type of activities keeps me active. And the major role that plays in my whole day sales work is water. So even if I don't eat much, I consume quite a lot water because I have seen lot of people stops consuming water and they take on supplements and all those stuff. So this is one of the major thing that has helped, and that's how my day looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it's beauty what organization and structure can do to help you handle multiple things, right? From health to professional.
Yeah.
So, every successful person faces challenges along the way. In the world of high ticket sales where the stakes are always high, I'm sure there have been tough moments. Could you please share a specific time when things didn't go as planned, like maybe a deal that nearly slipped through the cracks, or a challenge that made you question your approach, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, there were a lot of tough moments, but I always prefer that those tough moments shape you in a better way so that you can become more stronger. And all those participants who are listening to this, I hope you take lessons from this. In my college days, I joined a direct selling company, okay, to just implement my all sales skill practically. And those days, I never asked money from the family. I never said any extra thing, but whatever I did was on my own risk. That हुआ वरना गया. So whatever pocket money I used to get, I used to invest all of the amount into the direct selling company, and because of which my, you can say, because of very poor financial planning, I was not able to survive by the end of the month. So I sometimes I asked extra money also from the family. So the tough moment was that everyone around you is doing full time hard work in their studies and working to get a more secure job. And I am the only one who's doing something very different, which is not very explored also, and trying to do something big. You can say ambitious work, which it can be successful or not because business is not 100% guarantee. So every day I used to question myself, am I doing it right? So the mindset part was the most hard thing, that you need to like stay focused, and every day you need to show up. Every day you need to be there with 100% smile. It's not like you are not getting results. And those days shaped me very much. Yeah, I'll not brag it up, but I will love to say I told you the figure about that you must have seen on my LinkedIn, that $14 million revenue, right? I have closed deals. First 7 years, I have just done only $100,000. 7 years, and remaining 4 years, I have done all the magic. So why that happened? Because I was there. There were a lot of people who started with me in the same journey of sales. I have tried insurance, I have tried direct selling, I have tried selling coaches, courses, programs. I've tried multiple n number of things. But one thing was common, that I did best at wherever I go. I did my best. So those 7 years of hardship, that shaped the learnings which I got, because I never had a mentor. That was the most struggling phase. Because if I had a mentor at that period of time, those that mentor could have saved my 7 years. So
Yeah.
Tane, that helped me very much. That like I outgrow myself because of those 7 year learnings, and then I like improved a lot from that.
And teaches resilience and patience, which is important whenever you want to try something new, right? I think our viewers would really understand a lot from this, that what it takes, because people see what came after 11 years, but it's actually 6, 7, 8, 10 years probably of pure grit without the results you wanted, which that start
Even I
churning
will
out
say, Tane,
results.
sorry to interrupt, but even I will say those 7 years, if people go on my Instagram and see my images, like I
Yeah,
was like thin little guy, like thin
yeah,
guy. I had sacrificed my sports as well. I was a
yeah,
sports person. I sacrificed my sports. I sacrificed my sketching.
yeah,
Everything loved, I sacrificed my food as well.
yeah,
And I did it very happily. I was not like यार खाने को नहीं मिल रहा. I gave myself target. ये होगा तो खाऊंगा. ये होगा तो बनाऊंगा. ये होगा तो खेलूंगा.
correct.
So
Very, very
that
well said.
all build the character which I am right now.
Yeah, and you need that patience. I think very rightly pointed out, like someone like a Ronaldo, people see him what he is today, but the years of staying away from the family, of training for hours, of not going to probably birthdays, events, anniversaries, all of that results in this.
Man, my mother used to say कि घर क्यों नहीं आ रहा है?
Yeah,
घर क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? I used to not even go in like important occasions like Holi or
yeah,
Diwali.
yeah,
I have skipped that as well multiple
yeah,
times. I have not celebrated many festivals with my family in my initial journey.
yeah,
एंड आई थॉट कि यार दिवाली हर साल आती है, फैमिली अभी है वो मेरे लिए ही तो पैसे इन्वेस्ट कर रही है, अगर मैंने कुछ नहीं किया
हाँ,
तो वो लोग जरूर आएंगे जो हमेशा कह रहे थे अर्पित ये खराब काम कर रहे हो, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा, मैं तो पहले ही कहता था नहीं हो पाएगा.
very well said. बहुत सही. That is an incredible journey, sir, I must say.
थैंक यू.
So, because the resilience you've shown in turning setbacks into stepping stones is inspiring, and like we were just talking, it's a reminder that success is never going to be smooth sailing, especially in the beginning few years. It's about building that base, right?
या
Which gets me to talking about mindset, sir, that you've trained over 20,000 salespeople and helped individuals reach six-figure incomes. What do you think is the key mindset shift that separates someone who struggles in sales or life decisions from someone who thrives and consistently closes the big deals?
एक एक मूवी है, आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, तने चांदनी चौक टू चाइना, आप ब्रूस ली की मूवी है, लाइन सेम है दोनों में कि आई एम नॉट फियरिंग फ्रॉम दैट 1,000 moves which you have practiced one time. I'm fear from that one move which you have practiced 1,000 times. So that the thing about the mindset you are talking about, मैंने इतनी बार फेलियर देख लिया, मैंने इतने रिजेक्शन देख लिए कि आई एम इम्यून टू दैट रिजेक्शन. ठीक है. सो वेन एवर पीपल टॉक वॉट एवर यू आर डूइंग इन अ सेल्स
Yeah,
right now, will it give you results? And you're the product which customers are using, they are getting results out of it. Show the conviction, do it multiple times. You will fail and have a mentor. Mentor is very very important, the thing which I recommend to a lot of people, that if you don't have a mentor you will trade with your time. The I'm very lucky one in this,
yeah.
that I started early, but currently my mentees are from the age of like 14 years to 72 years. I learn from each age group. मुझे इन सबसे कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को मिलता ही रहता है. एंड द टाइप ऑफ माइंडसेट who are struggling in the sales journey, what type of mindset they should build is the mindset of a pure disciplined person, like an army man. आई विल से आप खाना भूल जाओ, आप सोना भूल जाओ, सब भूल जाओ, बट आपको जो काम जिस समय पे करना है वो करना मत भूलो. इट माइट कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट माई स्टेटमेंट एज वेल, बट जो काम इंपॉर्टेंट है उसको करना मत भूलो, बाकी हो जाएगा.
Very
आई
true.
यूज टू स्लीप, आई एम नॉट प्रमोटिंग दिस, बट आई यूज टू स्लीप फॉर 2 to 3 hours a day in during my initial journey.
Yeah.
In my college days, my college is in Lucknow, and I will tell you one crazy story about it as in like coming time, that my college always has a exam, like small short exams on Saturday and Monday every week, and you can't skip that. So people can't take holidays also, like on the weekend. So what I used to do, I give exams on Saturday, I take half day, went to go out to work and do presentations and all everything, do trainings, came back on Monday morning, give again the exam. And
Wow.
during that time, I literally don't have time to sleep. So I used to sleep during the travel journey on the bus or train or the auto. Only that time I can, okay, take a nap.
Yeah.
So
That is the value of success, or the cost of success rather, which has to be given.
I still feel that those were the days that was bringing that adrenaline rush. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
And
do
it's
it.
that pump of, I think, going after something which you know is there, but you haven't reached it. So there is that thing of, like you said, the adrenaline of reaching there. Like it's the fun in the chase, right? When you're probably chasing a big score in cricket or coming back from a 3-0, the adrenaline of running towards it then will always be special.
Tane, I'm very much inspired about from a person in India, that is SRK. Okay,
Yeah.
Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
He came to Mumbai. He said one thing in front of the ocean कि मुझे यहाँ का राजा बनना है. I want to be the king, and now he's the king. कॉलेज डेज में मैंने भी एक चीज़ बोली थी, मैंने बहुत बड़ी चीज़ नहीं पर एक छोटी सी चीज़ बोली थी. देयर वर सम माय ऑफ माय कॉलेज टीचर्स हु यूज्ड टू बी लाइक लिटिल बिट ऑफ जेलस कि ये बंदा कॉलेज में भी सिर्फ 75% अटेंडेंस जितनी हो रही उतनी हो रही है, उसके बाद आता नहीं, काम करता है, पैसे भी थोड़े बहुत कमा ले रहा है, एंड इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहा है, इम्पैक्ट कर रहा है लोगों को कि अपार्ट फ्रॉम जॉब ऑल्सो थिंक समथिंग एल्स ऑफ योर लाइफ लाइक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप और डिजिटल मार्केटिंग समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो दे वर लाइक कि नंबर कम दे देते हैं, इसकी बैक लगा देते हैं कुछ ना कुछ कर देते. देवर सम टीचर्स. एंड एक बार मैंने जहाँ पे एचओडी बैठते हैं वहाँ पे कुछ टीचर से मैंने एक जो टीचर जिनसे अच्छी रैपो है उनके सामने सेकंड टीचर को मैंने बोला था कि एक दिन मैं इस कॉलेज में आप मेरे को चीफ गेस्ट जरूर बुलाओगे. तो वो स्मर्क करके टीचर चले गए. And you will not believe this year I have been invited to my college two times as a guest speaker, and I have represented the college, and I have given two talks over entrepreneurship and AI.
That's lovely. Yeah.
तो सपने
Circle
पूरे
of
होते
life.
हैं,
हाँ,
सपने पूरे
बिल्कुल.
होते हैं, तो वो जो क्रेज है ना कि बोला अब आएगा, अब कॉलेज आएगा ये फिर से.
Bye. Great, great. Okay, sir, now time for our next round, which is the rapid fire round. Some quick questions, and all we request you are quick answers. Are you ready?
या
Perfect. What's your go-to comfort food?
मसाला डोसा.
If you could instantly master any skill, what would it be?
So I will master the art of learning new language in every 3 months.
What's the last movie or TV show you watched and loved?
I loved one web series that name is Penguin. You can watch it on Geo Hotstar. A very crazy TV show, web series. I loved the fact that how he ruled the whole city from being a driver of a big company, from a
Yeah,
driver to ruling that city. And I
yeah,
loved a show, a movie named Dragon. It's also a South Indian movie. You can watch that. That's also a good movie.
lovely. What's your favorite place to travel and why?
I love to travel to like international destinations. I recently have traveled to Dubai. I get many opportunities to like scale my business, and the reason I frequently love to travel over there, I will network with a lot of amazing people. Apart from that, if I say about the spiritual places, are my go-to places whenever I want to connect with some of higher energy.
Yeah. If you had to live in one city for the rest of your life, where would it be?
Zurich.
Okay. What's one hobby or activity that helps you relax?
Hobby is sketching and activity is sleeping.
Lovely.
I sleep a lot
Yeah.
because
अब तो
I have
deserve करते
sacrificed
हैं.
those
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sleeping in my initial
Yeah.
days. Now I cover
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. What's your favorite song to listen to when you need a mood lift?
Okay, there are two songs basically. Second one, I will not say a song. It's a chalisa. It's a Hanuman Chalisa.
हाँ जी.
उठते ही बजा देता हूँ मैं.
Okay.
जैसा भी मूड हो मस्त हो जाता है.
हाँ.
And the song is like it's मैं हूँ from Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay.
Sanam Puri has sung this song. You must try
Yeah.
to listen it.
If you could switch lives with anyone for a day, who would it be?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
What's the most memorable gift you've ever received?
The most memorable gift I've ever received is the time I have spent with my grandmother. I have
Beautiful.
spent a beautiful time with her.
If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
I would love to have dinner with Goku
Lovely.
because he eats a lot, I eat a lot, and I
It'll
love
be a
it.
lavish meal.
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely. Great, sir. That was a rapid fire round. Now back to the slightly more serious questions.
Yeah.
Sir, in the fast paced world of sales, it's easy to focus on the numbers and forget about the foundation that holds everything together:
Hmm.
trust and ethics. You've always emphasized the importance of transparency and integrity in your work. In an
Yeah.
industry where results often matter the most, how do you ensure that ethics remain at the core of everything you do? Like, could you share a moment when you had to choose long term relationship over quick wins and how that decision shaped your approach to sales leadership?
Definitely, Tane, like I'm a core hard believer of following ethics rather than anything else. I told you about the series I told you, right?
Yeah,
The Penguin. If
yeah,
you watch that, you will relate my words. Without ethics, you can reach your goal faster, but you will not be having that peace. And I am a man who loves peace. Okay. So I'm having a chaos number of days and having a peace number of days. So there is a small incident I would love to share with you. If you know about Ramayan, okay, there are two sides, good and evil. One where Ramji is there and Ravan is there. So if I ask you, like you are a person taking podcast, I will like to ask you,
yeah.
who was more powerful, like Sri Ram or Ravan?
Ravan, 100%.
Ravan. Who was more knowledgeable, Ram or Ravan?
Ravan,
Ravan. And who was having the more of fame all over the universe, Ram or Ravan?
Ravan,
But who got defeated?
yeah.
Ravan. Why? Because राम जी चरित्रवान थे और रावण चरित्रहीन था. तो आप कितने भी शक्तिशाली हो, जो आप कुछ भी कर लो और कहीं भी पहुंच जाओ, अगर आपका कैरेक्टर सही नहीं है, इफ यू आर नॉट हैविंग कोर एथिक्स, यू विल नॉट गो ऑन अ लॉन्ग रन. आप लंबी रेस के घोड़े बन ही नहीं सकते. मैं अपनी टीम को भी कहता हूँ कि मेरी, इफ लाइक वी आर इनटू सेल्स, तो हमें लगता है ना यार ये पैसा भी आ जाए, ये पर्सन भी क्लोज हो जाए, यहाँ से भी आ जाए. मैंने टीम को एक बात कर रखी है कि इफ़ यू फील लाइक कि इस प्रोडक्ट या इस सर्विस से सामने वाले का भला होगा, तो कुछ भी करके बेचो, कोई समस्या नहीं है. बट अगर 1% भी आपको लगता है कि इससे उसका फायदा नहीं हो रहा है, डू नॉट सेल इट एट एनी कॉस्ट. आपको पैसा आ जाएगा बट वो आपको सुकून नहीं आएगा, और लाइफ में सुकून बहुत ही आजकल रेयर हो गया है. सो दिस इज लाइक
बहुत सही
इंस्पायर्स
बात
मी
है.
टू द कोर. एंड इफ यू आस्क
Yeah,
अबाउट द मनी वाला पार्ट, यार जो आपके हक में है आपको मिलेगा, आप मेहनत करते जाओ.
$100.
I told you ना, I had only made around $100,000 in
Yeah,
like seven
exactly.
years.
Yeah.
But मेरे हक में था ना वो $14 million का रेवेन्यू करना, तो आया मेरे पास.
Strong ethics or hard work, if you keep them together, so if it's written for you, it will come.
Because I have also seen that people who got early success through wrong ways,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
also
yeah,
got down very fast.
yeah. Plus,
And जो लोग,
sorry to interrupt, the base wouldn't have been that stronger. Those 7 years built your base.
हाँ, अब हो सकता हो कि मुझे ऊपर वाले ने उतने जल्दी इसलिए नहीं दिया क्योंकि वो चाहते थे कि मैं उतना स्ट्रांग बनूं. लाइक MS धोनी की स्टोरी बड़ी इंस्पिरेशनल है.
Yeah,
अगर इसको पहले ही मिल जाता तो वर्ल्ड कप नहीं जिताता वो. सो
100%.
आई ऑल्सो फील कि यार ठीक है, अगर अभी नहीं मिला और मैं 100% करेक्ट हूँ अपनी जगह पे, और मैं मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, ये लाइन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, मैं मेहनत भी कर रहा हूँ राइट डायरेक्शन में, तो मुझे वो मिलेगा, कोई मुझसे छीन नहीं सकता.
Correct. Absolutely. Sir, you recently joined Directors Institute and your experience as a business leader is already well established. But we would love to know what drew you to the institute in the first place and how has your experience been so far?
Yeah, Tanay. So I am also running my own private limited company. The name is Agnivikrama Skyblaze Pvt Limited. I launched it this year only. And being a director of my own company, I have faced a lot of challenges. Like literally, earlier I was a sole proprietor, and before that I was a freelancer. So I have transitioned from multiple phases, and when I did, never had a mentor, so it cost me a lot of time. I don't want to do the similar mistake now, because अब 7 साल दे दिए तो नहीं, मेरे competitors आगे चले जाएंगे. So I need a someone who has that experience in governance, in director knowledge, how you can transition on a better scale. इसलिए I chose this director institute, and I always be very very grateful that I got this opportunity to talk about myself, and I can talk to the audience who are watching this, that if you getting an opportunity where you can save your time, always choose that over money. क्योंकि पैसा आप स्किल से दोबारा कमा लोगे, टाइम नहीं कमा पाओगे. एंड
करेक्ट.
मैंने ये 7 साल
देने के
निकाल के
बाद से.
बता रहा हूँ मैं.
हाँ.
So this is the
बिल्कुल.
major. Second major thing is that when I saw the portfolio of the people who are there, and जो लोग यहाँ पे mentorship दे रहे हैं, अगर मैं उनके environment में भी रहूंगा तो so I will who can learn that way, the way they present themselves, the way they initiate networking and all. तो अगर मैं वो भी सीख गया तो ठीक है, मेरी एक एडिशनल चीज़ ही हो जाएगी, मेरा कोई नुकसान नहीं है.
Yeah.
You will not believe, while running my business, I have got my doctorate degree. I got my honorary doctorate. I completed my post graduation. I have completed my graduation. And ये सारा चीजें मैं business करते करते कर रहा था. You will also see that there are a lot of people in the current digital era who will say कि college drop कर लो, MBA मत करो, ये मत करो. I always say भाई पढ़ाई कभी मत छोड़ो. डोंट एवर लीव योर स्टडीज, कीप ऑन स्टडिंग. एटलीस्ट कल को आपका सेक्टर ही बंद हो गया तो आप पढ़े लिखे इंसान तो रहोगे ना. एंड एक पढ़े लिखे इंसान की आज भी ज्यादा वैल्यू है मार्केट में.
करेक्ट. वेरी वेरी वेल सेड एक्चुअली. एंड अगर आपका वो बेस बन गया है देन आप आगे कहीं भी जाओगे, योर बेस इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी रिमूव्ड.
बेस नहीं, और आपको लाइक अभी मेरे नाम क्या है कि डॉक्टर लगता है.
हाँ.
सो जो रिकग्निशन अभी मिलती है, काम मैंने पहले ज्यादा किया है, मेहनत मैंने पहले ज्यादा की, अभी भी मेहनत करता हूँ. बट इफ आई कंपेयर माई हार्ड वर्क, currently I'm doing more of smart work right now. Earlier I used to do lot of hard work. वहां पे recognition नहीं, rejection, बेइज्जती, गालियां सब पड़ता था.
करेक्ट.
बट द नेम डॉक्टर व्हेन इट केम इन फ्रंट ऑफ माई नेम, जिस तरह से लोग अप्रोच करते हैं जब बात करते हैं, इट्स वेरी डिफरेंट. सो नाउ आई वांट टू अपस्किल बियॉन्ड दैट एज वेल. दिस इज नॉट माई लाइक स्टॉपेज.
100%. This is the start of something, a new journey probably.
यस.
Yeah. Great, Dr. Arpit. This has been such an inspiring conversation. And what stands out the most today is how you've shown that leadership isn't just about strategy results, it's about building trust, making decisions that last, leading with integrity, and building a very, very strong base through your initial years so that later on, whatever life throws at you, you are actually prepared for it. So, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your experiences, lessons, and reflections. It's been a true privilege having you with us on FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors.
थैंक यू
Thank you.
सो मच तने, थैंक
Yeah.
यू सो मच तने.
To everyone listening, I hope today's episode has given you more than just a glimpse into high performance sales, business growth, and leadership. We've been reminded that success isn't about chasing quick wins, it's about crafting something meaningful, sustainable, and long term. I'm Tanay All, and until next time, stay curious, keep learning, lead with integrity, and of course, always have fun in your journey. Thank you so much.